YouTube, what is up? Justin Like You Hoods here, and just want to get at you guys with a little, rant, discussion, opinion video about, of course, pop music. So, I wanted to talk about some of the more frequent cliches and whatnot. I wanted to talk to you guys and get comfortable. Shit, I can never get comfortable. But I wanted to talk to you about the cliches and why are they so frequent in pop music, even in country and rap and whatnot, and rock, of course. But first and foremost, I wanted to say that things won't be popular if people aren't buying into them or indulging in them or talking about them or speaking their name. I'm just as guilty as anybody, in a positive light or negative light. If I'm still talking about it, I'm still thinking about it, I'm still, searching up on the internet, I'm still, making a status update on Facebook about it, I'm still contributing to the whole aesthetic that is the culture and the frequent cliches. And I know what you're thinking. What do you mean by cliches? Cliches, I mean like promiscuity and the drugs and the alcohol and the frequent subjection of women, turning them into sexual objects and whatnot. Not all popular music has that, has all those. And not all popular music has those, cliches. There's some good pop music out there. There's some good, any good genre of music doesn't always have the same cliches as each person, artist in that genre will, have. But and I've been looking around on the internet and seeing blogs and posts and comments that what's killing this genre, what's killing metal, hip hop, rap, pop, indie, folk, country, what's killing, the goodness out of it, what's sucking the whole reason why I like this genre, what's taking it away from it, why isn't the good stuff not as popular? But I'm gonna tell you, okay, it's you and me. If we're not talking about this stuff, there's not people blogging about it, there's not people reviewing about it, there's not people commenting about it, there's not people tweeting, liking fan pages on Facebook. There's not gonna be that stuff. It's only a topic if you talk about it or make it, prevalent in any type of conversation. There's just not gonna, it's not gonna be as relevant if you just shut up about it. Stop complaining. I'm contributing to it. I'll admit I'm just as responsible. But that's my job. That's my whole shtick. That's my aesthetic. That's my dogma. Or not dogma, but stigma. Stigma, really. But I'm as responsible as my job as a reviewer or a critic of the pop music. I have to talk about these things. I have to assess them. I have to. Sorry, that's my neighbor's Corvette. He likes that Corvette, but I have to talk about those things. I have to speak. I have to put my mind out there, because I don't know personally, but in my little community of my friends, of J-Man and guys you sort of know, and Mr. Grayscale 17, I'm the guy who who puts his, who puts his, his best interest into music. If I'm not doing my job, then they're not gonna. I don't want them to think that I gave up on this thing, that I've stopped, caring about music. I've stopped, giving, giving my all into it, my heart into it, into loving music. Whatever. They, since those guys are not, as passionate about music as I am, I don't know, they kind of know me as this music guy. So, they'll add, when I tell them what's the next song I'm going to write about or review about or blog about, they'll say, well, what do you think about this song? And they look to me in that way. They look to me in that way. That's all I'm going to say. For lack of time, I'm going to say that. They look to me and as that guy who made that his motive. But but yeah, back to the whole thing. If we stop talking about it and indulging in it, and people stop doing drugs and having sex with people who don't know, which is probably never going to happen, 99.99 chance of a chance that that's going to happen. There's nowhere in hell that's going to happen unless hell decides to put Breaking Bad back on the air and put the government workers back into work and shut down the whole ordeal. I don't know where this is going, but I want to say that shit's not going to change. And if shit don't change, neither is much of music. I mean, music might get better, it's going to get worse. That's subjective. It's that person's opinion, you might not like Daft Punk. But you might like Passion Pit. You might not like Passion Pit, but you like Lil Wayne. If you don't like Lil Wayne, you might like, I don't know, Drake. If you don't like Drake, but you might like Daft Punk. But, as long as people, but to answer the whole, but to really put a spin on this whole thing, people are saying that, what's killing this genre, what's killing that? Nothing. Nothing's killing it. Nothing. Whatever. Nothing's really killing it. It may not be as artistic, or maybe it's not as intelligent based, but music is still one of probably the biggest industries out there. So, still the biggest industry, still, the big thing to do. It's still the big, there's not more I can say much on this, but if there's anything I missed or anything I didn't expand on that you want me to expand on later on, let me know in the comments, or let me know in person, inbox me, whatever, So, this is me, Justin Good, signing out. I'll see you guys later.